Big news for Social Security and SSI recipients. The IRS just confirmed this week's payments are on the way. Who qualifies, how much to expect, and when you'll see the money. We've got all the details you need. If this matters to you, please like the video. The IRS has just confirmed that Social Security and SSI recipients will receive their payments this week, bringing much-needed financial relief to millions of retirees and seniors. If you rely on these benefits to cover daily expenses like groceries, bills, or healthcare, knowing exactly when your payment arrives and who qualifies is essential for planning your month. This update isn't just a routine announcement, it's a vital moment for anyone counting on this support. Social Security benefits are designed to provide steady income to retirees, disabled individuals, and survivors, while Supplemental Security Income, SSI, assists those with limited income and resources. The IRS, in coordination with the Social Security Administration, manages the timely distribution of these funds, ensuring that eligible recipients receive their payments without delay. Understanding the payment schedule and qualification criteria helps you avoid uncertainty and stay in control of your finances. In this video, we'll walk you through the latest confirmation from the IRS, clarify who qualifies for this week's payments, and explain what to expect in terms of timing and amount. We'll also share tips on how to verify your payment status safely and avoid common scams that target benefit recipients. Staying informed with verified facts allows you to make confident decisions and protects your hard-earned benefits. So, if you want to be fully prepared and know exactly what's coming your way, keep watching. And if this information helps you, don't forget to like the video. It encourages us to keep bringing you clear, trustworthy updates you can rely on. Welcome back. If you're watching this, you're probably eager to find out about the latest update from the IRS confirming this week's Social Security and SSI payments. For millions of retirees, seniors, and individuals relying on these vital benefits, this news is not just an announcement. It's a relief. It means that your hard-earned support is on its way, helping you manage your expenses and plan your month with confidence. Now let's break down exactly what the IRS confirmation means, who qualifies for these payments, and what you can expect to see in your bank account or mailbox. Understanding these details is key to staying in control and avoiding any confusion or delays. First, it's important to recognize the role of the IRS and the Social Security Administration, SSA, in this process. While the SSA manages the benefits program, the IRS is responsible for the actual distribution of funds, especially when payments involve tax credits or stimulus components that integrate with Social Security or SSI. The coordination between these agencies ensures that eligible recipients receive their payments accurately and on time. So, who exactly qualifies for this week's payments? According to the official IRS and SSA announcements, this batch of payments primarily includes Social Security retirement, disability, and survivor benefits recipients, as well as Supplemental Security Income beneficiaries who meet certain criteria. If you're currently receiving any of these benefits, you are likely included. For Social Security retirement and disability beneficiaries, the amount you receive depends on your individual earnings record and the type of benefit you qualify for. The SSA calculates these payments based on your work history, age, and other factors. SSI payments, on the other hand, are need-based, designed to support those with limited income and resources, including seniors and disabled individuals. Let's consider an example. Imagine Maria, a 68-year-old retiree who has been receiving her Social Security retirement benefits for several years. She was anxious to know if her monthly payment, which helps cover her rent and groceries, would arrive on time this month. Thanks to the IRS confirmation, Maria now knows her payment will be processed this week, giving her peace of mind and helping her budget accordingly. On the other side, we have John, a younger recipient of Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, who relies on these funds for essential medical expenses. The IRS confirmation means John can plan his upcoming doctor's visits and prescription refills without worrying about payment delays. Now, it's also crucial to understand the timing of these payments. Social Security and SSI payments typically follow a set schedule, with the SSA distributing benefits on specific days based on your birthday or other eligibility factors. However, In some cases, such as special IRS payments or stimulus distributions, timing can vary slightly. This week's confirmation from the IRS clarifies when you should expect the funds, helping you avoid unnecessary stress or calls to the SSA. You might wonder, how can I verify my payment status safely? The best way is to use the official SSA online portal called My Social Security. This secure site allows you to log in, view your payment history, check your upcoming payment date, and update your personal information if needed. Creating and using your account is free, secure, and saves you time. Avoid unofficial websites or scams promising payment status updates, as these can put your personal information at risk. Speaking of scams, it's important to stay alert. Unfortunately, bad actors often try to exploit news about Social Security payments by sending fake emails, calls, or texts claiming to be from the SSA or IRS. Remember, neither agency will contact you unsolicited asking for your Social Security number, bank account details, or payment verification. If you receive suspicious messages, do not respond or click on any links. Instead, report them to the SSA's Office of the Inspector General or the IRS Fraud Hotline. Let's go back to Maria's story. After hearing about the IRS payment confirmation, she received an email supposedly from the IRS requesting her banking information to confirm her payment. Thankfully, Maria knew better and checked the SSA website instead. She then reported the scam attempt, protecting herself and others. Now, beyond just knowing when payments will arrive, it's helpful to understand what to do if you don't receive your payment on time. The SSA recommends checking your payment status through your online account or contacting their official helpline. Sometimes payments can be delayed due to bank processing times, holidays, or administrative issues, but the SSA is committed to resolving these quickly. If a payment is missed or incorrect, act promptly. Report the issue to the SSA to investigate and correct any errors. This is especially important for SSI recipients, as delays or inaccuracies can affect essential living support. Another practical tip is to keep your contact and banking information up to date with the SSA. Moving or changing banks without notifying the agency can cause payment delays or misdirected funds. Updating your details online or by phone ensures your benefits reach you without interruption. For those who receive paper checks instead of direct deposits, the IRS confirmation also means to expect your check in the mail soon. Mailing times can vary, so it's good to be patient, but also vigilant. Now, a question many viewers have is about the payment amounts. While the IRS confirms the timing of the payments, the amount you receive depends on your personal benefit calculation from the SSA. This amount generally remains consistent month to month unless there are changes such as cost of living adjustments, income changes, or eligibility updates. For example, if you recently retired or started receiving disability benefits, your first payment might differ from ongoing amounts due to processing times or prorated calculations. If you're unsure about your specific amount, your SSA online account or recent benefit statement is the best place to check. If you're new to Social Security or SSI, it's worth noting that the SSA provides tools to estimate your benefits before you even apply. These tools use your earnings record to project what you can expect, helping you plan for retirement or disability income. Taking advantage of these resources can give you a clearer financial picture. Before we move on, let me remind you to like this video if you're finding it helpful so far. It really supports our goal to keep you informed with clear, trustworthy information. Another thing to keep in mind is that while the IRS confirmation is great news, it doesn't cover every type of payment the SSA manages. Some specialized payments, such as those for survivors or family members, may have different schedules or processing times. If you receive benefits in these categories, checking your specific payment dates through your SSA account or local office is recommended. It's also a good idea to be aware of the impact of holidays or weekends on payment timing. When a scheduled payment date falls on a non-banking day, payments often process early, meaning you could see your funds a day or two before the usual date. This is something to expect and can be helpful for budgeting. Now, Let's talk about how this IRS confirmation fits into the bigger picture of Social Security and SSI payments this year. The government regularly reviews and updates payment schedules, sometimes issuing supplemental payments or cost of living adjustments based on inflation and economic conditions. Staying tuned to official announcements ensures you don't miss any changes that could affect your income. In fact, the SSA typically announces cost of living adjustments each fall, which are reflected in the following year's payments. These increases help your benefits keep pace with rising prices, an important factor for retirees and seniors on fixed incomes. For those watching who might be approaching retirement age, this IRS confirmation and payment schedule serve as a reminder to review your Social Security strategy. Deciding when to start benefits can affect your monthly payment amount significantly. If you haven't yet applied, it's wise to explore your options using the SSA's online calculators or by speaking with a Social Security representative. And if you're helping a family member or loved one with their benefits, this video is a good opportunity to share this information with them. Knowing when payments arrive and how to verify them can reduce stress and prevent confusion. Finally, it's worth emphasizing that the IRS confirmation of this week's payments is part of a well-coordinated system designed to provide reliable support to millions of Americans. The Social Security Administration and IRS work continuously behind the scenes to process benefits efficiently, even in challenging times. As you continue to manage your benefits, remember that staying informed and proactive is the best way to ensure your financial security. If you haven't done so already, setting up your My Social Security account online is a straightforward step that puts valuable tools and information right at your fingertips. Now let's address a common concern many of you might have. What if you don't receive your payment this week as expected? While the IRS and SSA work diligently to get payments out on time, there can sometimes be unexpected delays. These can result from issues like processing backlogs, changes in your personal information, or banking errors. For instance, if you recently changed your bank account or mailing address but didn't update your information with the SSA, your payment might be delayed or sent to the wrong place. It's a good idea to double-check your current contact details through your My Social Security account or by contacting your local SSA office. Keeping this information current is one of the simplest ways to avoid payment interruptions. In cases where payments are delayed, the SSA usually processes them as soon as the issue is resolved. If you find yourself in this situation, reaching out to the SSA can help clarify the status and provide guidance on next steps. Also, keep in mind that weekends and federal holidays can affect payment timing since banks don't process transactions on these days. Another issue some recipients face involves payments not being received because their account was frozen or flagged for review. This can happen if the SSA needs to verify eligibility or if there is suspicion of fraud. While frustrating, these reviews are essential to protect your benefits and prevent misuse. To illustrate, consider Mr. Thompson, who noticed his Social Security payment did not arrive on time. After contacting the SSA, he learned that a routine verification was in process due to a recent change in his income. Once the paperwork was completed, his payments resumed without issue. This scenario highlights why staying responsive to any SSA requests and maintaining clear communication is crucial. Now, beyond timing and access to your benefits, let's touch on an important aspect: how to protect yourself from scams and fraud, especially during times when payment announcements are in the news. Scammers often exploit these announcements to trick people into giving up personal information or money. Remember, neither the IRS nor the SSA will ever call you demanding immediate payment, threaten to suspend your benefits, or ask for personal details like your full Social Security number or bank account over the phone or email. If you receive such a call or message, hang up immediately. You can verify suspicious communications by calling the official SSA number at 1-800-772-1213 or visiting ssa.gov. Reporting scams helps protect you and others from fraud. Another way to guard yourself is by regularly checking your Social Security statement. This document, accessible through your online account, gives you an overview of your earnings record and estimated benefits. If you notice unfamiliar work credits or suspicious changes, report them to the SSA promptly. Let's revisit Mrs. Garcia's experience. She received a suspicious email claiming her Social Security account was compromised and asking her to verify her identity through a link. Recognizing the red flags, she ignored the message and instead logged into her official SSA account, where she found no issues. She then reported the phishing attempt, helping protect her information and alerting others. Speaking of online security, setting up two-factor authentication for your SSA online account adds an extra layer of protection. This means you'll need to enter a code sent to your phone or email in addition to your password, making unauthorized access much harder. If you're not yet enrolled in this security feature, I highly recommend doing so. It's a quick setup that can save you from potential identity theft and help keep your benefits safe. Now let's also talk about how to handle changes in your circumstances, which can affect your Social Security or SSI payments. Life events such as retirement, changes in income, or moving to a new home should be reported to the SSA promptly. Failure to report can result in payment errors or even overpayments that you might have to repay later. For example, if you start working after retirement, the SSA may adjust your benefits based on your earnings. Reporting this ensures your payments are accurate and prevents future complications. Similarly, if you move abroad or plan to spend significant time outside the United States, it's important to understand how this can impact your payments. Some Social Security benefits can be paid internationally, but rules vary depending on the country. The SSA website has detailed information about payments overseas, so be sure to review this if it applies to you. Let's not forget about supplemental security income recipients. SSI is a needs-based program, so changes in your income or living arrangements can affect eligibility and payment amounts. Keeping your SSI caseworker updated helps ensure your benefits remain accurate and timely. As we continue, it's worth emphasizing that staying proactive and informed is the best way to protect your benefits. The SSA and IRS provide reliable resources, but your participation in monitoring your account, verifying communications, and reporting changes is vital. If you haven't already, setting up your My Social Security online account will give you direct access to essential tools. You can view your payment history, update your contact information, and even download official documents. It's a secure, convenient way to stay connected with your benefits. Before I move on, if you've found this video helpful so far, please take a moment to like it and subscribe for more updates. Sharing this video with friends or family who rely on Social Security or SSI can also help spread important information. Looking ahead, there are a few more key points we'll explore, including what to do if you suspect identity theft, how to spot official SSA communications versus scams, and tips for budgeting your payments effectively. But for now, remember, the IRS confirmation means your Social Security or SSI payments for this week are on the way. Stay patient, stay vigilant, and use the official tools available to you. If you have questions or want to share your experience with this week's payments, please leave a comment below. Your stories help others feel supported and informed. To wrap things up, the IRS confirmation that this week's Social Security and SSI payments are on their way is reassuring news for all retirees and seniors depending on these benefits. By staying informed, monitoring your payments through official SSA channels, and protecting yourself from scams, you can navigate this process with confidence and peace of mind. Remember, your benefits are there to support you, and understanding when and how you'll receive them helps you plan your finances better. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more trustworthy updates, and share it with others who might benefit. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.